what the heck has been going on with me lately anyway? A lot of you have been asking me that, like, what the heck is going on? A lot of you have been saying, I'm losing weight, I'm looking younger, my skin is looking really healthy, and other than being in the mountains and the trees, and I don't know about all that, but I have made a couple of pretty big changes in my lifestyle and my diet, and I thought, why am I keeping this to myself? Maybe I should share it with you. You might find it interesting and helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you today a couple of tiny, itty bitty, super easy changes I have made in my diet that have completely changed my life. I'm going to share that with you in today's video, along with a couple other changes that I've got going on kind of in my personal life and appearance and health and wellness and stuff like that. So I hope you'll stick with me, and let's get started.
There ain't nobody gonna do it for you. You got to mind your own.
You beautiful friendly people, otherwise known as friendlies, welcome back to my RV life. So I'm going to talk to you today about some of the changes that I have been making in my kind of personal health wellness. And the first thing is something brand new, something that I have been dying to do for a long time, and that's to get rid of these. Goodbye. I have been wanting to get rid of my junky readers for a long time. Luckily, I was able to do that recently with some help from glassesusa.com. They contacted me and said, hey, why don't you try out our glasses? So they're sponsoring this video, and it really is kind of a health and wellness video. So I'm going to show you the new glasses I got. I got 3 new pairs of glasses, and you can tell me what you think. It was super easy. You go on the website, you can upload a picture.
And you'll see that I have a picture of me uploaded, and it was super easy. I just turned on my webcam and clicked here, and I could import it, I could upload it, or I could use my webcam, and I just used my webcam because it was super easy. And you'll see I've got a couple pictures here, one's kind of scary. And then I can just go shopping. Some of these, you see how bad some of these look? And it was really hard to decide. Let me see. So this one, for example, this is a good one. I can try on different colors. See, I could just click that so I can see what different colors look like on me. You can do a quick look at just the lens, and so that you can get all the information on it. Pretty cool. And then once you have finally decided, you can just add them to your cart. You have to upload your prescription and order it, and you're all set. It's pretty cool and really easy and really convenient.
They have over 4,000 different styles of glasses, including some in-house brands like Meuse, and I think almost all of the glasses I got, and I'm going to show you in a minute, are Meuse, including designer brands like Ray-Ban, Oakley, Armani, Gucci, and more. And one of the things that I love about it, I got progressive lenses, my first pair of progressives, and I was looking online because I'm like wearing them and trying to get used to them, so I was like Googling how to get used to progressive lenses, and they called them progressive bifocals, and I was like, oh my God, I'm old. Progressive just sounds so progressive. Bifocal sounds like what your grandmother wore, but they have progressive, and I'm going to show you the ones that I got here in a minute. But yeah, more than 4,000 styles. And so the hard part for me really was trying to pick just 3 pairs. There is just so much to choose from. And because glassesusa.com cuts out the middleman, you can save like 70% off of what you would pay if you went to an optometrist. When I went to an optometrist a couple years ago to get an eye exam and look into progressive lenses, they quoted me, I think, like $500 or $600 for a new pair, one pair of glasses. And I saw glasses as low as $30 on glassesusa.com. And you don't have to leave home except to get your eye appointment. I had to go to my nearest town that I was in. It might have been Las Vegas. Go in, pay $80 for an eye exam, figure out what glasses I wanted from glassesusa.com. Upload the prescription, and voila, I got 3 new pairs of glasses. So yeah. I want your opinion about my new glasses, and I've been wearing them all day trying to get used to them. I've never worn progressives before. All right, are you ready to see my new glasses? Here's the first pair. These are the Meuse, which is the in-house brand, Bastion. And I chose the tortoise frame. They also had a solid black shiny frame, and I had a really hard time deciding which I wanted, but black just kind of seemed boring, so I thought I'd go with the tortoise, and a lot of the readers I've been wearing are tortoise. So these are the Bastion Meuse Bastion Tortoise. What do you think of those? Option number 1, you know what? I'll put a poll. Ha! I'm gonna put a poll up here. Tell me which ones you like. Option number 1 are the Bastion, or do you like the Meuse Adler in blue clear? These are the Meuse Adler in blue clear. And again, they're progressive lenses. My farsighted vision wasn't that bad. It was like 20/40, but wow, what a difference. Things are crisper and more clear, especially at night. Wow. It's going to take me a while to get used to the progressives. Meuse Adler, what do you think? Go ahead and vote up here. Tell me which ones you like. The Bastion, okay, the Bastion or the Adler? Which ones do you like? And then I've been wearing these all day. They even have prescription sunglasses. Look at I like my sunglasses, and because these are a bigger frame, I've been wearing these all day because it's been really helpful. With the bigger frame, it's a little bit easier to get used to the progressive. So what do you think of the sunglasses? I'm not going to include these because these are just my one pair of sunglasses, but I've never had prescription sunglasses before. I started wearing glasses when I was 6. When I was in my 20s, I switched to contacts about 12 years ago. I had LASIK, and then of course they told me that once I got older, I would need readers. And my LASIK has held out pretty well. I was 2200 vision before my LASIK, and my farsighted is now 20/40. So that's not bad at all. And of course, my nearsighted because I'm getting old. But Adler or Bastion, vote up here. I was really impressed with GlassesUSA.com, both the price, both how easy it was to order them and receive them and just upload the prescription, and I got to try them on virtually. And the other thing that was really important to me, or that is important to me when you're buying something this important, is that they have a 100% money back guarantee. If you return your glasses for any reason within 14 days, they will refund your money 100%, no questions asked. And they also have a 365-day product warranty. So if anything happens, they will replace them within 365 days. So yeah, that's my newest change, is my new glasses, no more readers. And I have progressive glasses, and that's a nice thing. I'll get to wear them all the time instead of the on and off, on and off, on and off. So what else has been going on? Why am I looking, as some of you say, so much healthier and younger lately? And yeah, maybe I have lost a little bit of weight. Like I said, I don't own a scale, so I'm not really sure. And I wear stretchy pants all the time. So, but there's a couple reasons that I am looking healthier. Number one, I've been hiking a lot more, of course, training for the Pacific Crest Trail. I have been getting out and hiking more, and I'm sure that's helping, and I've got a little bit of a tan, but that's not the reason. There's one big reason, and I'll get to that in a minute. And and also without Capone with me, I am freer to get out and spend more time outside and spend more time hiking. As you saw in my video, A Day in My Life, I'll put the link up here, I do spend a lot of time working, but if I do go out for a walk, like if I used to go out for a walk with Capone, and it would be half a mile, maybe a mile, because he couldn't really walk a lot, and then I'd go back and I'd work and I'd be like, oh, well, I already got my walk in today, so I'm fine. And so I was only getting a half a mile to a mile a day, and now I'm free to just wander, and so I'll go out and do 2, 3, 4, 5 miles. And yeah, and I have been trying to get in the longer hikes with the backpack, so that's part of it. I am healthier, I'm more active than I have been in a couple of years, so that's part of it. The other part of it, so this is the real reason I think I'm looking so much healthier these days, and I'm feeling so much healthier. I made one tiny change in my diet, and I've been hearing about this for years. I mean, years. A decade ago, one of my friends started doing this, and I was like, that's just a bunch of phooey, that's just a bunch of hype. The one thing that I have done that has extremely changed my life, how I eat, and has helped me start losing weight, is I stopped eating after 5 or 6 o'clock at night. I know, for years I've heard that, and I'm like, calories in, calories out, it's all a numbers game, it doesn't matter, and I never believed in it. I thought it was just another hype. Well, I've been doing a little research, and I've been hearing, I heard something on NPR a couple months ago, a study a book. I can't remember the woman's book, but she did a study, and it's about fasting. And fasting is kind of becoming popular. And the research is showing that that our bodies react really well, that we should be fasting more. And break fast, right? If we're eating late at night and then waking up early in the morning, we're not getting enough of a fast. So we're not really breaking a fast. And so when I started looking into the research, and I think this was one interview on NPR, and I'm sorry, I can't remember what it was or what the book was. When I heard that interview with the researcher, it just ding ding ding, it really made sense. And so after like New Year's, I decided I was going to try to start. Well, I tried to start before the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, the RTR, and then I lasted one day and then it went out the window. But then after my friend Christy left in the middle of January, I started it again. And I'm going to tell you, so it doesn't seem like a big deal. Oh, the other thing I changed is I stopped eating oatmeal, and even I had switched from oatmeal in the morning to quinoa pancakes because I figured I needed more protein in the morning. But I was eating quinoa pumpkin pancakes, no syrup, just put some xylitol in it and some walnuts. So I thought that was enough protein. I knew I needed more protein in the morning, and I thought that would do it. When my friend Christy was hanging out with me, she's kind of doing the paleo thing, and so I kind of watched her. She's lost a bunch of weight, and I kind of learned from her. So kind of both of these together. I stopped eating after 5 o'clock, and that was easier when the days were shorter. It's a little harder now. Now it's kind of like I try not to eat anything after 6 o'clock now that the days are longer. But that, in addition to switching my first meal of the day, when I get up, a half hour within getting up, my breakfast is now a few, mixed nuts lately, but I should probably go back to walnuts and almonds. That's my breakfast, my black coffee and a handful of walnuts and almonds. And you know, this is the biggest surprise about all this. The surprise isn't that I'm losing weight because I'm not eating all those calories after 6 o'clock. How many of you can relate to that? The nighttime in front of the TV and you just want to eat, you know, just graze, right? And mostly it's carbohydrates. At least it was for me. It's carbs and sugar. The thing about not eating past 5 o'clock, and it was easier than I thought, like kind of the mental cutoff line for me just kind of really helped draw a line in the sand. And when I first started, what I told myself is, you know what, you can have whatever you want all day long, just you can't eat after 5 o'clock. Really, I was like, if you want to eat cookies all day long, you can. But the surprising thing that happened when I started starting my day with protein and fat, walnuts instead of carbs, and I stopped eating after 5 o'clock, my sugar cravings are almost completely gone. Now, we are talking about a woman who I've had a binge eating disorder. I mean, I'd eat 5,000 calories of sugar and fat in one sitting. So I've overcome a binge eating disorder many, many years ago. Actually, well, that's a whole other story. I won't get into that. Maybe some other day we'll talk about that. But still, even though I wasn't binge eating anymore, what I realized when I quit drinking, sugar was my first addiction. And when I quit drinking, sugar reared its ugly head, and that's when the binge eating took off again. And so sugar has always just been an issue for me. I have never ever been able to go into the grocery store without longingly going down the cookie aisle and longingly going down the ice cream aisle and saying, oh, but I want. And now it doesn't even phase. It's so weird. It is so weird. I mean, like, I have never experienced anything like this. I just have no craving for sugar. I'm not losing as fast as some people might because I am eating a lot of fat. I'm still trying to kind of figure it out. You know, again, watching my friend Christy, she introduced me to coconut butter instead of coconut oil. It's so good, especially you mix it with a little peanut butter. And then if I'm eating almonds, if I'm eating cashews, if I'm eating walnuts and macadamia nuts, which I am, and then the avocado, I'm eating a lot of fat. But I think that's also why my complexion is looking better. So I think 2 reasons my complexion is looking better. I'm not eating sugar. I mean, I'm literally like not eating any sugar. I'm not eating carbs at all. I'm trying to think of, you know, the carbs I get in beans and vegetables, but I don't like rice. I've never really eaten rice or pasta. Once in a great while. But yeah, so those are the two biggest changes that have just completely changed my life, is starting my day with high fat. And I know that's the whole paleo. Is it paleo? No. What is it called? Keto. I said paleo earlier. It's keto. I don't know. All I know is that I feel great. My energy is good. And I've never, ever, ever felt like no compulsion whatsoever to eat sugar. It's just the strangest thing. I mean, I used to go into town and just be like, oh, I want a donut. Oh, I want to go get candy. Oh. The one thing I do have, let me show you this. I forgot to mention this. Okay, if I am craving something a little sweet or just a treat or something like that, and I forgot to mention this in my staples video, I'll put a link up here in case you missed what I keep on hand for staples for boondocking as a plant-based eater. I forgot to mention my go-to treat, and that is my endangered species dark chocolate. This is vegan, and they give to a good cause. I really love these companies. So every bar you buy, a little bit goes to a good cause, and it's vegan and it's delicious. Dark chocolate with sea salt and almonds. They also have a raspberry one. At night lately, like after dinner, I'll just have like a couple squares of that, and that's it. I'm satisfied. And like I said, having the cutoff has really just kind of helped me. And if I don't, like last night, you know, I mean, I'm still kind of can be an emotional eater, you know, still like if I'm tired, if I'm stressed or whatever. I don't know what it was about last night, but last night I just kind of like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna have a free day. I don't like calling them cheat days because it's not cheating. It was a free day. I went on a long hike yesterday and I was pretty hungry for the rest of the day. So I ate last night at like 8 o'clock. I had a handful of nuts and some dried coconut, and I felt it today. I had more. I actually ate a piece of cake today. I was in town and I wanted something sweet, and I haven't had that feeling in a long time. And there's been a couple other times I have eaten after my cutoff and I notice it the next day. My energy is different. My cravings are different. I want to eat more. And so I will go back on it, and I won't eat after 5 o'clock again today and get back on track. Okay, so my glasses are kind of cool, huh? Glasses USA. Check the link below to get your glasses at a great cost. And if you want to check out glassesusa.com, click the links below. All of the glasses that you see here have links in the video description, so go ahead and check them out. And if you use the link below, you will get a special offer from Glasses USA just for shopping through the link below. Have you ever tried not eating after 5 or 6 o'clock, and has it helped you? And for those of you who heard this and think it might be an interesting thing to try it and let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you down below. Thank you as always for hanging with me, and thank you for all the kind support and encouragement that you give me on a daily basis. I appreciate each and every one of you very much. If you want more adventure and just life, subscribe below for a lot more to come. If you want more content and community, if you want to get to know other friendlies on a much more intimate level, go ahead and check out Patreon. We have a wonderful group there. And I'll see you next time. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind. Mwah. I'll see you soon.